Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and we are finally here. It is August 13th, 2019, and I got a great Blu-ray to show you guys, but at the very end, I got a large stack of stuff that I got at a swap meet and, a Dollar Tree, so I want to show it as quick as I can. First, I got this tape, Kavik, the Wolf Dog, which I've never seen. This is from 1980. It's a TV movie. I got this for free, so it's a VHS. Yeah, I bet you millennials don't know what this is, but this is what we used to have before DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K and digital. We had cassette tapes we had to rewind and, fast forward or whatever. So this is cute. It's only 99 minutes, so I could watch it. If it doesn't work, I could watch it on YouTube. Next, I got this whole season of a show from the late 90s and early 2000s, and there was some intrigue for it. I'm not a big Twilight fan. I told you guys that, and but these are this most of the DVDs. Well, here's another one of the second season of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Yeah, this is the original Twilight before that garbage was written and made into a movie series. These are all the season two. They have the same covers, so it's not much to say, but I got them for free, so I'll try to see them in either this month or in September in the fall, because I have a lot to see in the fall as well. Because fall, the CW shows are coming back, the DC shows, Supergirl, Flash, Arrow, etc., and the crossovers in December, so that's soon. That I'm looking forward to. Next, I got this at Dollar Tree. I like the cast. It's got an actor I haven't seen since the 90s, Beta Test. This is with Manu Bennett, Deathstroke from Arrow, and Lawrence Tate. This guy was on Family Matters, and he did Why Do Fools Fall in Love, a lot of stuff. And Lyndon Ashby from Mortal Kombat, the movie. It's only 88 minutes. This is short. I'll see it once, and I'll try to give it a chance, because some of the movies I bought this year, I didn't even finish them, because I was like, you know what, this is a waste of my time. But next, I got this movie. It sounded kind of fun. It's a PG-13 movie from Canada called Undercover Grandpa. This has James Caan, Louis Gossett Jr., Dylan Everett, the lead kid here, and Greta Ogowo. I don't know how to say her name, but this is her. Next, I have this film. I got it at, I think I got it at a yard sale. It's a good movie. It's U571 by the director of Terminator 3, Jonathan Moustow. This is almost 2 hours. It got Matthew McConaughey, uh, Harvey Keitel, and the late Bill Paxton. It also has John Bon Jovi, Jake Weber, David Keith, and Matthew Settle. No women, but that's fine, because some war movies just don't have them. Underwater or on land or air. Next, I got this classic from the 60s with the great Peter Sellers, may he rest in peace. George C. Scott, may he rest in peace, and directed by Stanley Kubrick. Yes, a art director, a perfectionist in his craft. And this film, I know it's dark. It's a black comedy, but it's well done. I got it free. I couldn't be happier. Doctor Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. Yeah. Back then, they could make movies like this even during hard times like war. And this is a great performance. It's Peter Sellers doing three different performances. He does an American, he does a Brit, and he does a German that sounds like, like Heisenberg, he does talks like Arnold Schwarzenegger basically, or as a scientist. And it's just a good movie. It's well done. It's a highly praised film, and it's shot well, and it's got a downbeat ending, but it's well done. And it's only 95 minutes. It's not 2.5 hours like some movies from the 50s and 60s. Next, I got this cute Looney. I'm a big fan of the Looney Tunes. I watched them since I was a kid. I love these shorts. I saw Space Jam a lot when I was a kid, and this is one of the later films that they did. Looney Tunes Rabbits Run original movie with Lola Bunny and Marvin the Martian, Daffy, and Yosemite Sam, etc. It's got some shorts on it too in the back. Next, I got this 4-pack with a couple of westerns. One of them I've seen already, and this is the Concrete Cowboys 4-pack. It's got the Cop in Blue Jeans, Once Upon a Texas Train, which I've seen already, The Legend of Cadillac Jack, and The Ballad of Andy Crocker. So all on one disc. So I don't have to see a dual layer disc again. Next, I got this film from Thailand. It's a martial arts action drama called Raging Phoenix. Not the Dark Phoenix, Raging Phoenix. This is 114 minutes, so it's almost 2 hours. It's from the producers of Ombak 1 and 2 and The Protector and Chocolate, which is another martial arts film. Never heard of this movie, but it should be okay. It's a magnet release. Next, I got this for $1 at Dollar Tree. I've heard that. I haven't heard the best things about it, but it can't be the worst movie ever made. It's got a really good cast. You have Tomorrow You're Gone. Yeah, I'm going to say that when we get to 20, but that's another story. Stephen Dorff, Michelle Monaghan, who is beautiful in almost everything she's in, and Willem Dafoe. And it's only 92 minutes. And it should be decent. Even if it's just a one watch, it's not going to be worse than some of the films I saw in this decade. Next, we have the original, not the remake or any of the sequels from the 70s. I can watch this for October because, Halloween's coming up. I want to see a bunch of horror films from different eras. And this is the original Amityville Horror. 1979. James Brolin, the father of Thanos, Josh Brolin, and the late great Margot Kidder. This is what she did after Superman. And Rob Steiger, and directed by Stuart Rosenberg. I've heard this is the best one of the franchise. I saw the third one recently on YouTube, so this is the original. Because there's also the remake with Ryan Reynolds, but that wasn't scary. Next, I got this one. Doesn't have a artwork. You got Goodfellas, dual layer disc. Not much to say about that. The Graduate, a great movie. I heard from with Dustin Hoffman when he was young, and Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind with Jim Carrey. Darker, dramatic role for him, and I want to see it once. Yes, it has Kate Winslet. I know, guys. You don't have to tell me in the comment section who's in the film. I know who's in the film, but hey, Jim Carrey can be dramatic too. People keep forgetting he has many different layers. And we have Ladybugs, this fun sports movie with the late great Rodney Dangerfield and also the late Jonathan Brandis. I recently saw this and made me laugh. It's fun and it's underrated too. Next, I got this Babylon 5 TV movie from the 90s. Babylon 5, The Gathering in the Beginning, 2-volume set. I got this at a swap meet, so it was some of these were random. They were like first seasons of shows and TV movies. But hey, after giving up on KK Wars, I'll see anything sci-fi that's not none of that. This was before the prequels came out too. It's 185 minutes, basically like 3 hours. It's probably like 2 parts that are like an hour and a half. Hey, if I saw Endgame, I could sit through this. Next, I got these 2 DVDs. First season, but it's not the full season. It was just a couple of episodes. One of the discs was empty because some people at swap meets don't want to give the whole show. They just want to give like parts of it. Arrested Development. Yes, I've heard about this show. I've heard great things. I heard it's one of the funniest shows on TV in the past 20 years. It's got a great cast. You got Will Arnett, and you have, I think, Portia de Rossi, and Tony Hale, and Michael Cera, and a bunch of other people. I've heard great things about this show. Jason Bateman's in it, too. It's too long of a list of actors, but I've heard good things about it. Next, I got the first season of this show that is considered one of the best shows with women. I'm all for women. I know I've already said that on my channel many times. I'm for not the Me Too movement, but women getting equal pay and being treated like individuals and not just, a piece of meat. But this is The first season of The Golden Girls. Yeah, the complete first season. I checked all the discs; they're there. Got a great cast. I know about the thing between B. Arthur and Betty White, but it's in the past. B. Arthur passed away a long time ago, and yeah, I'm willing to give the show a chance. Maybe these old ladies will make me laugh. They were young once, and yeah, it's not really my thing, but I'll watch it. Next, I got the first season of another show from the '90s, a good show. It's got a great ensemble cast. A lot of people that we don't see a lot anymore. Frasier, yeah, the first season of Frasier. I used to watch some of this show later in like the late '90s and early 2000s. Kelsey Grammer's always been a fun actor. He's really good at. He can sing, he can act, and he's a really good stand-up guy. These are all the discs. Maybe this will be like Just Shoot Me, that the comedy is actually aged well, because that show is very funny. I've been watching a lot of it this year, and it's really good. I mean, the comedies from now just don't make me laugh. It's always politically correct Trump jokes and gay jokes and freaking sexual innuendos and talking about sexual body parts. It's not. It's the same thing, guys. It's old. Come up with some new material. It's not that hard. I could come off with material off the top of my head, and some people can't do that in their sleep. Let me get a drink. Hold on. Ah, if you've been to this place, Kalahari Resorts and Conventions, this place is awesome. Okay, next we got a remake. This is the only remake that I have on DVD. I've heard mixed things. I really enjoy the original, except for the ending. The ending is stupid. But this is the remake of the Out of Towners with Steve Martin and Goldie Hawn, a good actress that deserved better. In this decade, she came back and did Snatched. Really? Snatched. With freaking, what's her face? Amy Schumer, who is not a terrible actress, but you got to give her good material, guys. If you give an actor crap, they're not going to perform miracles. I'm sorry. You know? But this is a remake from like 20 years ago. It wasn't like last year. In this decade, we got a remake every single year, and it's just numbing already. But this is the remake. It's 90 minutes. So I like the original, though. I really do enjoy the original with Jack Lemmon. That movie's hilarious. Now we get to the Blu-rays. Save this one for last. Got a bunch of them at Dollar Tree, and I got just one at Five Below. I got this one, never seen it, The Bagman, with John Cusack, Rebecca DaCosta, and Robert De Niro. The digital copy didn't work, so don't ask. Ultraviolets are gone now, so just a regular Blu-ray, but at least it's in good condition. That's the good thing about it. I know the sequel is not well regarded. I saw the remake from 2006. I laughed. I liked it. It's another Steve Martin movie, Pink Panther 2. And yeah, I do like the first one with him. I thought he tried his best. He did his own accent. He wasn't copying Peter Sellers. I like Jean Reno. I even like Emily Mortimer. I think she's cute. She's one of the only good British actresses with the name Emily, because I don't like Blunt and a bunch of others, but she's cute. And yeah, this movie's short. It's only let's see. It's only 92 minutes. I laugh. A lot of these movies are short, except for the Raging Phoenix, and of course the last movie I'm showing. It's 2 discs because the third disc was a digital copy that doesn't work anymore. So, but if anything, the second disc has a bunch of Pink Panther shorts, so it's not a waste. It's not a total loss. Next, I got this one. I've never seen this one. This is one of the later films before Reunion came out. American Pie: The Book of Love. Yeah, I'm gonna see all these sequels, Band Camp or whatever. I know it's not gonna be great, but I'm gonna give it a watch at least once. I know what to expect. At least Naked Mile, and the other one, what was the other one? Beta House, as a Canadian actress that I absolutely adore. I wish she did more work because, she's really good. Jack Smith, she's a Canadian actress and singer. I mean, writer. Next, I have this movie with a really old school cast. Morgan Freeman, Rene Russo and Tommy Lee Jones in Just Getting Started. And here's another Blu-ray I got. I got this one at Dollar Tree. I'm not expecting much. It's from the director of Annabelle, which I haven't seen. I haven't seen anything since The Conjuring, but considering how bad the horror movies have been in this decade, like they could be very hit or miss. This one's not that bad. This one's not the worst ever made. I know people hated this. The critics destroyed this, but there's worse. Like Slender Man and Bye Bye Man. This is Wish Upon with Joey King, who I really like, and it also has Sidney Park, Elizabeth Rom, and I think the actress that was in the '90s. What was her name? Annabelle something. I forgot. Next, I got this at Five Below. I thought this movie was okay. It's not as good as the game, but I never really played the games, and I didn't see the movie from last year because I heard terrible things about it. I heard like it was boring, and the lead had no charisma. But this is the first video game adaptation of a film of the series, Lara Croft Tomb Raider from 2001 with Angelina. I don't hate this movie. I thought it was okay. It's definitely better than the National Treasure movies. Angelina's a lot more engaging to me, even though she's a freak. Let's face it. But she's a lot more engaging than Alicia Vikander. I'm sorry, she bores me to death. Looks like a little girl. And at least this was based on the original games, not the recent like 2013 PS4 games that where Lara's like jumping on trees or whatever, like Tarzan. But this is the original. Cradle of Life. I'm gonna watch it once. And now we finally get to the big reveal. We finally get it 4 months after the release of this masterpiece. I finally got it on Blu-ray. Dun, 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 dun. I love this movie, guys. This is my favorite movie of this decade, of this year. It's one of the best films ever made. The Russos put everything into this movie, and you're going to see it for yourself when you get it on Blu-ray. Please buy this movie today or sometime this year. It deserves your money. Everything that they did in this movie just worked. I'll be saying that a lot when I get to December. But there's nothing Episode 9 can do better than this movie. Nothing. Because we already know what to expect with that. Disappointment, superpowered Ray, and Mark Hamill doing one last thing. And Lando's going to die. I know it. Someone's going to die in that movie. Here, everything is earned. A once-in-a-lifetime cinematic event? Absolutely. Everything just works in this movie. And just, cast is fantastic. Action is spectacular. That final battle, it speaks for itself. I love this movie so much, man. Avengers did not let me down. All four movies are amazing. And this theatrical experience was one I'll never forget for the rest of my life. It will stick with me. So that's my haul, guys. 19 minutes, about 19 minutes in. Got a lot to see for the rest of summer and the fall. Tell me what you think of these films. And see this as soon as you get it on Blu-ray. I'm going to wait till tomorrow because I've had a long day and it's raining today. But this is amazing. And it's going to look great on Blu-ray. It's got a ton of special features. And hopefully it has a commentary that I can listen to, like Infinity War, because that was great. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.